What's up, Virgo? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting April 28th, 2025. Virgo, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you. Still trying to get to that goal of 500 plus, so it will allow YouTube to uh, give me more opportunities to present more material for you. The deck that I am using will be listed in the description box always. Not reading any reversals, just going to cleanse the energies here from Dawn Leo's messages for the week. And we're going to see what's coming up here for Virgo. All right, so what's the energy here for Virgo for this week? What can I tell Virgo? What is the energy here for Virgo? All right, let's cut the deck here for you, Virgo, and begin your messages. All right, so the first card in energy here is the Emperor, Major Arcana. So pay attention to all Major Arcanas that may show up in your spread. But this is a week of you, Virgo, being in control, okay? This is a good energy to receive. This is about you having to control your own energies, not really, not that, I'm saying that you've done in the past or have done in the past, try to control or manipulate people. No, that's not even in your nature. But this is more of a force of energy where the focus is just going to be on you and controlling the energies of what you do for this week. All right. This is also a card that represents leadership, boss mode. So this could be any Virgo that I'm reading for that enters into a promotion, as the lead over others. Some of you could be dealing with, court situations, or, you work in the courts system. Father figure. I always say the character here always reminds me of a father figure that's on the other side that could be attached to you, Virgo. They may have worked in the court system, served some sort of time in the military. Could have been a judge, could have been a lawyer. They were very authoritative. Okay, bossy, more or less. All right, so that's the Emperor. Next up is the King of Pentacles, the God of Pentacles. So this is again. A strong money card here, so it could be, of course, any forms of a promotion, pay raises, balls in the workplace environment, bonus money. Um, you could look at this energy here as your financial situation is grounded, stable, improving, or about to improve. Money and resources being available to you, whether you're running a business or not. Okay, so things are pretty much stable here. And I always say, since it is a court card, it could represent the attributes of how it represents you and how people see you as being there for them, nurturing, definitely not ever coming across as being stingy or selfish. Okay, good money handlers. Next up is the Two of Swords. So there's something that you have to decide upon and reduce it down to one this week. Virgo, whatever that energy may be for you. This is feeling like you're at a crossroad here, having to make a choice or a decision. This is my same-sex loving energy here. Okay, mild anxiety and having to make a decision or a choice. It may be related to the business card here, the King of Pentacles, or something else. Could be just, you being out and about and traveling, and there's some sort of road construction, and there's a detour that you have to take. All right. Following the Two of Swords, now we have the Queen of Wands, Goddess of Wands. So things are very intense this week for some of you that I'm reading for. Could be turning out to be very, not only intense, but very passionate. Okay. Creative, because she can set in a burst of energy for any Virgo out there who is creative and artistic and help them along their way with their artistic endeavors. She can express herself sexually in a positive way. Whatever it is she's focused on now, you put yourself in her position. That's what you're going after. So it mirrors over here to the King of Pentacles. So it could be money. It could be your job, or it could be anything involving promotions. Okay. Business partnerships. Following the Queen of Wands here for you, Virgo, we have the, what do we have here? We have the God of Wands. Now we have the King of Wands. Okay. All right. So the same thing. passionate, focused, intense, sexually, could be expressive in a good way, but always go after whatever it is that they're focused on. I actually like this top row for you, Virgo. Look at that. You start off with the Emperor, you got your own energy, the King of Pentacles. Of course, in the middle, there's a decision to be made. Narrow that decision down to one, then followed by the Queen of Wands, and now you have the King of Wands. Wow. All right, so following the King of Wands, now we have the Devil. So whenever the Devil shows up here, Major Arcana, it means that there is something that you have to deal with that either you didn't want to deal with, or you don't want to deal with, or just put aside. But it's something that's repetitive. So this could be, Virgo, your own personal bad habits, okay? Whatever those bad habits may be, whatever the things that are restricting you, keeping you feeling like you're, some sort of bondage or bound to a situation, person, or event. This is obsessing. This is unrequited love, addictions. It's a lot of energy here. But normally, when the major arcana, the devil, shows up here, now this may not be for everyone that I'm reading for, but it's usually having to deal with something that is occurring or happening with us in a repetitive basis, on a repetitive basis. So again, something that we need to bring up to the surface and have discussions about. Now, when it comes to any types of addictions, it could be toxic behaviors. If it's, your environment, it could be your work environment, could be your community, could be, having to deal with, toxic people in general. Addictions, if it's not yours, I'm talking drinking, smoking, gambling. It could be those that you are connected to, but it's affecting, could be affecting or impacting the relationship that you have with them. This could be having to delve a lot of time and energy into your work and then disregarding the other areas of your life, social life, family life, romantic life, whatever, platonic friendship life, because you are being drawn in by the devil's force of energy. Feeling like you're in a relationship and you're addicted to that person, you can't get enough, that's the devil. All right, so something needs to be addressed this week. Up next, now we have the major arcana, the moon of revelation. Secrets become revealed. Anything that was kept or hidden from you now may come forward. That includes likes and crushes when it comes to romance. Putting an emotional check on our energies this week, Virgo, because this moon has a tendency to send our emotions up real high or send them down too low. We want to be in the middle, right? So we want to strike a balance in the middle when it comes to our emotion. There is a change of energy here that's happening or will be happening or occurring for some Virgos on an emotional scale this week. However, the energy opens up for you. And most importantly, to pay attention to your intuition, because this moon is all about intuition, very intuitive. All right, following the moon here, now we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, Virgo, you're moving towards something positive or it's moving towards you. Some of you may be traveling this week. Underneath the Two of Swords, it may be any Virgo that I'm reading for, indecisive. And something as simple as having to make a choice about where you want to travel. Okay? Um, Maybe a choice was presented to you and you're not really, there's two places that you want to go. Okay, and then you have to decide which one you really want to go to. So this could be traveling. That could be for that message. That could be for some Virgos traveling this week. You want to be safe to and from. And then also assign long distance romance and love affairs to the Three of Wands. Anything that was slow moving or stagnant for you recently, okay, now picks up speed. Whether it was a project, whether it was a relationship, whatever was slow and stagnant, not moving fast enough for you. Now get some energy here. Up next is the Six of Wands. Same thing applies. This is something that you're moving towards that's positive. However, in this instance here, you can attach victory and success that's an association with this Six of Wands to anything that's going on for you this week. Again, the traveling aspect, you're going to be safe to and from. All right, card up next here for you, Virgo. We have the Hermit. This is your own energy. And I said, whenever your card that represents you shows up, the reading becomes that much more powerful. So, but anyway, this could be just, any energy when, I'm speaking to Virgo about having to just want to spend some time alone, not so much in isolation, but just be by yourself for a minute. The lantern that she hold is always the element of achieving some sort of clear perspective. If you have to, want to be by yourself and there's something pressing that you have to think about to try to figure out, then you always come out with the answer and a clear perspective. That's the lantern, the light at the end of the tunnel. Neutral energy to me, this could be for any Virgo that I'm reading for, having to um, meditate, catch up reading a book. Underneath the King of Wands, it could be anything involving um, some sort of complex energies related to a relationship. Additional energies here for you, Virgo, is the High Priestess. Again, pay attention to your intuition. Always trust the process of what you feel in your gut. Always the correct answer. Opposites attract. Now, in this instance here, the secrets and the secrets that you may be holding or have been holding against someone, or someone holding secrets against you, become revealed with the moon. Remember, the moon reveals those things that were once hidden from you. Revelations. All right, so don't be surprised if you find out something about someone this week that you didn't know before. Anyway, almost like the judgment card. There's the aspect or the advice that's always coming out of the High Priestess, Virgo, and that would be to be patient in some area about, something that's going on for you this week, just to have a little bit more patience. High Priestess also, too, represents relationships. Now you have the major arcana, the world card. Okay, so I like this. All right, so the world card always relates to chapters ending for you. Okay, a new chapter. Just think in terms of reading the book. You just finished chapter 28. Now you're about to read 29. Okay, whether or not, and because it is the world card, it has to be something very, very positive, right? So think in terms of whatever's coming to an end, or you put to an end chapter wise, a new chapter that's going to bring in new surprises or beginnings for you. There's also two represents relationships, and be on the lookout for anything opportunistic that may occur or happen your way during this week. That's the world. Last card I have for you is the Temperance card. Wow. Temperance card comes in. Okay, you got three major arcanas in the last additional energies here. That's something. And remember, I said when you get your own energy, it makes the reading that much more powerful. Temperance could be still for those Virgos that I'm reading for. I always say with the Temperance and the Empress card is a pulling back of some sort of energy, focusing that energy on your own needs and your own wants, taking care of your own needs and your own wants, right? Focusing the energy on you, knowing, loving you, knowing your value, your worth, feeling at peace. Okay. But anyway, the Temperance card comes to rebalance anything outside of yourself as well. This too here represents relationships. This could also be Mother Nature. So you may be spending some time outdoors, enjoying Mother Nature's and God's beauty. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so Virgo, this is what I have for you this week. Very impressed though with this spread of energy here for you. Let's see what happens. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Always come back to get more of these messages from me. You guys be safe, remain smiling, all will work out well, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.